Well, it's about that time again. It's not through hike time, but it's a hiking trip coming up. And it always looks like a catastrophe before it all comes together. So we're flying into North Carolina. We're going to we have a car rental. We're going to drive the 3 hours to a hostel, drop our car off, and they're going to take us to the trailhead. And we're going to hike for a week and see what kind of memories and fun we can have doing the Triple Crown of Virginia. So very exciting. And I'll tell you more about it as we go. So a lot has happened since I finished my thru hike in 2022. And I will tell you a little bit more about it as I go on this trip. But I also know that I have signed up to have a coach to write my book for my adventure on the Appalachian Trail. Like what brought me to the trail, during the trail, and after the trail. Because a lot of things have happened. I will say this much. God has launched me into a new stage of my life. Unfortunately, I walk away from 26 years and walk away with a failed marriage. But on the other side, almost 2 years later, I find myself in Texas, and God has turned my life around. It's not in the way that I thought that it would be, and oftentimes that is how life turns out. But a lot of healing, a lot of tears, a lot of grief, a lot of divorce care, a lot of things, and God has certainly blessed me. So I'm sitting in a new to me home, and I'm about to go on a backpacking trip. I'm no longer teaching, but I'm doing a more stress-free job at Buc-ee's as a cashier, and I'm enjoying the hours and the flexibility to be able to travel and visit my family. And while it is much less pay, it does have lots of flexibility. So I've been trying to search for where God would want me. I know that He planted a seed in my spirit. I knew that He told me several years ago, before I actually started hiking, like a year or two before the 2022 hike. He said that I would be doing something different. I wouldn't be teaching. I just didn't know what it was. So there is in me, so exciting. There's in me like a seed, like of a nonprofit to help other people who go through, life things like I did, and just to be an ear. Because when I was hiking on trail, I actually, all the friends that I called, they were always like listen to me, and it helped me to process what I was going through. So I want to be there for people like that. And if my move to Texas, I knew that, if you know anything about me, I jump. And I don't want to be lukewarm for my faith. And surely I strayed from my faith, and I pushed God to the side a lot. And I'll write about that in my book. But I do want to say that I never got too far in front of God. He reeled me back in, and He has blessed me tremendously. I do grieve, and I'm so sad to be far away from my adult children that are back in Pennsylvania living their lives. But down here, He's blessed me a lot. Not financially necessarily, because I am making a lot less as a teacher. But in any case, the seed in me to maybe have a business or a nonprofit or something like that. Even God gave me, I went away for a healing and ordination school, and He revealed to me the name and the purpose of a nonprofit. And I have an appointment scheduled to set up my 501c3 or whatever she recommends. And we'll move. We'll start small, and we'll see what God does, believing for big things. I have a lot of strong teachers above me that are coaching me, and Jonah Hunter Ministries has sown a lot into my life and blessed me with great teaching. And I also have a coach to help me to write my book about the Appalachian Trail in 90 days or less. And I believe that. I've sown seeds believing that I could actually write that book finally. And so we'll see what comes of this. And I'm super excited about this trip coming up. So I'll let you know more about it when we hit the trail.